Those strawberries are little, but they're good. I was in here checking out my vines, seeing how they're doing, tucking them in, keeping them inside the rings as much as I can. Look at this one, it's getting huge. By the way, this is the 6th, June the 6th. This thing has gotten big. I'm going to show it to you in a minute, but you can see these, just from the last video, have shot right up. Ooh, and there goes a spider shooting right up. Hello, little fella. Sorry I interrupted you. Well, anyway, that happens. So, tomatoes doing great. I got a head of broccoli to harvest. I got lettuce that bolted. A few more weeds to get out back here. Hey, it's just life in the garden, right? I've been busy. All right, and right there we can see that beautiful head of broccoli that I need to harvest, because it's right on the edge of being just a little bit too overdone. Okay, and it looks like a nice 6 inches across, so it's a good size head. All right, so that broccoli has given me plenty of broccoli, several different spears, and the other day I just harvested all of the extra shoots that came off of these other two right over here. And then down here, oh looky there, there's that new lettuce coming up. There's that beautiful cabbage. And of course, back in the back there, those strawberries are going crazy. All right, now that's what I'm talking about right there. Look at that big, beautiful head of cabbage. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I have been trying for so many years to do this right here, and I'm so happy to finally get it right. Okay, so right over to the left of that, that was that broccoli that we saw up there. Get up there, and some of that lettuce, and then down here some more lettuce. This is the green leaf lettuce growing up right there. And as soon as I harvest my cabbage, which will be in the next day or two, then that will be area that's ready to plant. Okay, so back over here, we have the, oops, sorry about that, the tomatoes. Yep, a lot of those tomatoes. Now, down there in the corner, I'm getting my very first shoots. And you can see they've turned to fern. The fern's right there, that's asparagus fern, and that's what we want to grow. So, the fact that they're ferning means nothing. It's just the first year growth. They're doing what they're supposed to do, and I'm really proud to have them in there. Behind them, I've got some grass growing up there, and that's got to come out because it's getting ready to seed. Look at this. Big, beautiful tomatoes. So yeah, recently we had a whole lot of rain. So the garden on the outside got more rain than you might expect. So that was that. Anyway, I wanted you to see that. This is the 6th. Let me show you a couple of other things. Well, here we are. We got that onion patch. Onions are doing good. They're bulbing out nicely. I'm quite proud of the whole thing, frankly. Let's take a close-up here. There we go. So as you can see, we got bulbed onions going and going and just looking great, huh? And my bulbs are right now about, 2 inches in diameter, maybe 2.5. And some of the big ones getting close to 3 inches. So they are doing what they are supposed to do. Really happy that that's happening. Let's take a look at my experiment on seeding carrots. Now right over here, these big, beautiful, what looks like snowballs. These are carrots, okay? Pardon the echo off the side of my shop. These will eventually kind of turn brown and compacted, and at that point I'll be ready to harvest my seeds. I'm letting these turn into flowers for seed, and it takes 2 years to do this, by the way. I planted these carrots last year. So here we are, we're seeding them out. Each one of these big globes has a whole bunch of, let me just pluck one here, has a whole bunch of, oops, dang it, there's a whole bunch of these little guys. And each one of these little guys has a whole bunch of little flowers all over it. And each one of those little flowers turns into a seed. So, tens of thousands of seeds maybe? Okay, let's take a much closer look at this little fella. This is what I'm talking about here. I wanted you to see right up close exactly what we're talking about. Very tiny little flowers. And on this, each one of these flowers, it wouldn't surprise me if each one of these would give me 1,000 seeds. It really wouldn't, because that is a lot of little miniature tiny flowers going on. Each one of these is. They're all quite incredible. And so, you know, you've got something really cool like that, a neat way of giving yourself your own seeds if you're simply patient enough to leave the carrots alone and let them do what they're going to do over winter, and then suddenly they grow up into this. Okie dokie, we're here in my front yard, my front lawn, and down here, oh yeah, got my zucchini here. Here comes one, another zucchini. Get off of that bug. And here we have, see, I've got something eating on these, so I got to spray them. That's probably what happened to the first ones here. So this is yellow squash, yellow squash. Down here, these little guys, these are cucumbers. Something's eating on them too. And past that, I've got some little plants down there that are, let me see here, tomatillos. And then we go into more tomatoes. All right. Yes, and I do have lawn stripes. It's just all in how you do it. All right, here's peppers. Now I've got a problem. Look at this. I've got peppers here and here. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want peppers yet. If the plant thinks it's already reproduced, then it won't produce enough. All right, so I want them to think that, hey, we got to keep putting out more peppers. So I'm going to get those off of there real soon as the rest of these all get grown up. And here's some more pepper on that one. Wouldn't surprise me if this one had one place or two. And down through here, I've got jalapenos, poblanos, and a variety of other little goodies. May not be too glamorous looking over here, but it's food. It's growing food with weeds. I got to get over here and do some weeding. Look at that. That stuff right there. It just robs nutrients and moisture from your plants. These right here, these are my okra. They're going to grow up big and strong. These okra are called cow's horn okra. They get rather large, 8 feet tall, and they produce a huge amount of okra through their season. So looking forward to this. There's one of the tomatoes, the ones out front. There's more, aren't there? Okay, today I'm going to harvest my cabbage. This boy, big boy, has finally got there, I believe. There's a lot of water built up in some of these leaves. Oh, let's see if I can. There we go. Oh, that stem wasn't thick, was it? Look at that, folks. There's a beautiful head of cabbage right there. Oh man, and look at the size of these other leaves. They're absolutely enormous. This is a beautiful plant. And by the way, all of these leaves, they're edible. I've been thinking about doing some giant size cabbage rolls. I've never done them that way. Might be interesting to try. That was the bowl I've got to put it in. Yeah, right? No, I've got broccoli to put in here. And this head has gotten a little loose. Whoop, get rid of that spider web. But it is still very edible. So, yeah. There we go. More broccoli. I love that stuff. I've been getting broccoli out of these plants for months now. I wanted y'all to see how far along these tomatoes have come. Boy, I've got spiders everywhere. So they've come a long ways. This one is reaching the top of this cage. And sometimes, like here, you see you'll have a branch or something that's outside the cage. Just reach inside and pull that thing up in there. And occasionally you're going to break one. Don't worry about it. It's going to make them stronger. But this guy is tall. Back here, very, very thick stalk on this one and a few others. So I've got some very interesting growth going on here from multiple different kinds of tomatoes, and we're going to be able to compare as the year goes on.